Sorry, guys, didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. I know you've been waiting
you're right.
patiently, but we are live. We are ready to go. Welcome back to Cyberpunk on the Spot, Episode 2. We have some new faces and one returning face, and we'll go around introducing everybody. But before we do that, just want to let you guys know that I have a new podcast. It's called Tabletop Cyberpunk. I talk about Cyberpunk 2020 in red. It's just me rambling. And actually, 2 episodes ago, I did like a recap of our first episode of Cyberpunk on the Spot. So I'll do the same thing on this next episode about this one. So if you guys are interested in a podcast, check that one out. Make sure you guys go to the Twitch, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Instagram, all the stuff, everything. I need to update this thing. It says Mixer on it, and Mixer's bye-bye. So, So what's up, everybody in chat? Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Let's get straight into it. Let me just play a little bit of music. All right. Okay, let's start from left to right. Let's get introductions out of the way, and then we'll get started. Anton, take it away. Tell us about your character and who you are and anything interesting about them.
Oh, what to say? It's all pretty standard stuff. But he has background in the security company, and he left the company because of a downturn. And then he had enemies in the company. He had enemies and gangsters that were like clients of the company. His parents were they left when he was like 9 because they went into hiding to protect the family and so he has a lot of family intrigue, and he's just a solo, you know. He does and he has some tech heavy. He does demolitions also, and break-ins and stuff like that. And I'm still not clear about all the damage rules for the for kicks and stuff like that. So we may have to clarify some of that during the game. We were just talking about that right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I will tell you that that's the OP way to kill things in Cyberpunk. You get a cyber leg, you get a martial art. You add them all together and you do 1,000,000 damage and kill somebody.
He uses Fuzhou Pai, so he's Chinese. Oh, I forgot to mention. So his father is Chinese, his mother is Argentinian American.
Okay.
And they both have their own enemies because of their connections to that, to have to do with family. And so he's also interested in tracking down enemies of his parents. But so he studies Fuzhou Pai, which is it's a martial art. It comes from Fuzhou. It's the province close to Taiwan that's within China.
Okay.
And it's like in English it's called Tiger something Kung Fu. So they it's all attack. You know, there's no defense in it. Anyway,
okay.
So that's because of his background. Yeah. But
Sounds
anyway,
good.
So he has a.
I think hold on, Anton. That's enough. Let's move on. We don't want to waste too much time. So Mad Dog, go for it.
Finn Mad Dog McLaughlin is a solo come straight from the Isles of Man in Ireland.
Nice.
He was an ex-cop over there working for the Cyber Psycho Squad, but they don't pay well. And so upon finding a few friends, found someone who could get him jobs, Sarah Smith, who's basically the money penny to his James Bond, you could say. So she finds him work, and it pays much, much better than the Cyber Psycho Squad.
Okay.
He lost an arm and a leg. Cost him an arm and a leg to get here.
What's he doing in Night City?
Looking for work. He needs money, feed his face, and control his gambling habit.
Okay. And Panzer, go for it. Tell us about yourself.
Panzer is a nomad. He grew up on a pirate ship, actually, on the California coast. He was abducted when he was a kid and put to work in the mechanical room. Eventually, that pirate clan ended up dispersed by a security company. So he thought he'd find some work in Night City. There, he grew up on the streets, eventually put together a small group of other kids that were orphans or runaways under a very generous lawyer. He calls them the Lost Boys, and for the most part, he's trying to earn enough money and clout to get them accepted into one of the larger nomad groups.
Ooh, okay. I like that. That's a nice little story. And we're just gonna wait for Mr. Pfister to get into the Discord.
I am back.
Oh yeah, you're still there.
Well, I restarted. It's
Oh,
just, you know,
your mic's
right,
working just fine now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're much clearer.
Okay, go for it. Tell us about Mr.
All right.
Pfister.
3 times a charm. Mr. Pfister grew up on the streets of Night City in the projects there. At a young age, he was set on fire by a local gang, and he's a little bit physically disfigured. Ever since then, he's kind of become a community vigilante, taking out anybody who wronged him in the past, and kind of sourced himself out after that as a solo for hire. He's a little bit off. It's kind of like a mix between Drax the Destroyer, and due to the fact that he runs a pet rescue out of his 1-bedroom apartment, he's also part Ace Ventura, unfortunately.
That's fun. I like that. So we got 3 solos and a nomad.
Yeah, Mr. Pfister, by the way, is kind of spec'd into first aid, so he can provide some combat healing or stabilizing, rather.
Okay, so to give you guys a little bit of context, you all work for a shadow organization that pays top dollar for the best edge runners out there. These are people that get the job done and they get paid the real money. So while everybody's out there eating kibble, you guys live a pretty good life, but you put in the work and you deserve it. And as far as whether your characters know each other, I'm sure they do. You guys have probably worked together in the past. It's the same deal. You get a text message, you get an email, you get a call, something to let you know to meet at a place to talk to a potential client. And when you get there, you guys are going to see each other. Now, before you guys see each other, after every job, you get a token from the Shadow Organization. And that token lets you check out Lucky's premium items as we go to Lucky's shop. Now, these are items that Lucky has that fell off a truck this week. And if you guys have any questions about the items that you see, let me know. But they are for sale, and they are yours for the price that you see.
What's the Raven Technologies HF3?
So the Raven Technologies Hot Feet HF3 gives you +2 to your move stat.
Ooh.
There's some really cool springboard high technology sneakers.
What's your take on the benefits of synth coke?
Well, it's really good if you want to use it to make new friends at a nightclub, or help you forget about your problems, or, you know, maybe you just want to have some fun. But other than that, as far as what it does mechanically, it gives you +1 to your intelligence, move, and cool, but -1 to your dexterity, reflex, and move. And I'll put that in chat so you can see that. But if there's nothing on here that you guys see enticing, that is enticing to you,
I'm definitely interested in those incendiary rounds.
okay. Well, for $800, you get 1d6 additional HP damage per turn for 2 turns when you use this ammo when you shoot somebody.
Ooh. Well, I think I will definitely take a nice box of those.
All right, make sure you deduct $800 from your money and say hello to 10 incendiary rounds.
Sounds good.
I am also going to buy those handcuffs.
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, handcuffs are yours. They are standard, and yes, it's +1 move, -1 move.
Cool.
Drugs are weird.
Drugs are weird.
It's a difficulty value 30 strength feat to escape. That's what these handcuffs do. So if you put it on someone, they need to beat a 30 on a roll.
Cool.
Okay.
Handcuffs.
Hey, John, can you put the damage for those incendiary ammos so I can add it to my sheet?
Absolutely. Sorry about that. Now, just to let you know, once this session is over, if there's something that you guys want for your character that is just like a progression item, that's something that you're looking for, I'll work with you. We'll figure something out. We'll work out a price. And we'll do all of that stuff in between sessions. So this,
Cool.
when we're playing, it's just straight action. We're playing the game.
Yep.
Good.
All right. Everybody good with their shopping?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fister's gonna pick up some synth coke because he likes to party.
All right. I'm glad somebody likes to party.
Hey, I got fireworks.
Oh,
I mean,
Anton,
I'm gonna call them my party poppers.
we're not
synth
hearing
coke just
you in
makes him a better
the
dancer, is all.
we're not hearing
Not
you on
hearing
the
you.
Discord at all. So if
He's
you're
a strong
talking,
silent type.
you might need
You're
to
not
check
hearing?
your microphone settings on Discord.
Hello, Derek now?
Yeah, you're
There
good
we
now.
go. Here you go.
Okay, so you're using push to talk.
Yep.
Okay, so what does the barrel grip do?
The barrel grip gives you +1 to hit on any firearm.
The barrel grip.
Okay.
And I'll put it. I don't have anything to put it on right now. I'll put it on something later when I buy an assault rifle someday.
Yeah, I mean, you can fashion it to fit on a lot of things. I made it universal. Okay.
Attach it to the end of my Colt AMT.
Yeah, why not? Put it at the end of your pistol and just be a gangster. Alright, to give you guys information, anybody... Sorry, go ahead.
I'll take the cyber arm.
Alright, standard cyberarm. 4 spaces.
Wait, sorry, that doesn't come. No, that doesn't come with the hydraulic rams, does it?
No, it comes with nothing. It's just a bare bone cyberarm.
Nothing. Okay, forget it. No, I
And
don't want it.
it's
'cause
brand new,
I would
too.
need that. Yeah, forget it. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, Lucky's upset that you made him go all the way to the back and bringing it out.
Well, I changed my mind as fast as I could. I'm going to keep the barrel grip, though.
You're always changing your mind. That's what Lucky says to you.
Mr. Fister wants to know if he can replace a leg with a cyber arm so he can fist more.
I'm sure you can find a doctor to do that. Well,
Alright,
My
maybe it'll
girlfriend might know one, actually.
to give you guys information, what we are about to play is a fully improvised game of Cyberpunk 2020 in Red. It's a hybridized rules set that I've created. This game is open to the public. Anybody can join. I have a document that lays out guidelines on how to make your character. And as you can see, these beautiful people have done so and they are playing. You can be just like these beautiful people and be playing as well. So other than that, let's get straight to it. You guys, give me 1 second. Let me just get my notes here. Okay. Let's move over here. Sorry. No, not there. I'm finding a good one. Nope, that's not it. Okay, never mind. We're here. All right. Can I get everybody to roll a d10?
That's a good start.
Okay. All right, Anton, you find yourself underneath a guy that looks like he has a lot of cybernetics on him in the combat zone outside of Night City. Panzer and Mr. Pfister are not that far away from you. They're actually about to pounce on this guy. But Mad Dog is having problems of his own as well as he's being shot at. And we're going to get combat going right away. Let me just
Fantastic.
pull your little tokens out, if it lets me. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys can control your guys.
Mm-hmm. You only need one of me, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can handle this. I'll set this one out. Don't worry.
Wait, where's your guy?
My initiative rolls
I don't know.
Who am I missing? Is it
Panzer.
Panzer? Okay. I thought I pulled your guy out. What the hell? I'm pulling it out. There we go.
There it is.
All right. So can you guys move your tokens?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. I don't think they'd attack you unless you have you outnumbered. So let's have. Where are you, Anton? Oh, I pulled the wrong guy. Okay, here we go. Let's get you nice and form-fitting. Okay, you're right here. Mad Dog, I'm going to put you right here. In a firefight. With 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy's a reinforcement over here. Alright, let's get initiative rolls. Okay.
Do we add the what is it? Combat sense? Yeah, we
Combat
do.
sense.
Because we're using
Yeah.
that rule.
So it's going to be
plus
mine's
6.
going to be +6 too.
So,
Yeah.
okay, you want to do the 19 instead?
So mine should be 21.
21, okay.
Yep.
Alright, Anton, you are first. You are prone on the ground, and this guy has his... He has his knees on your shoulders, and he's mounting you.
So can I kick his back?
Absolutely, you can kick his back.
I can kick his back. And
All right.
I can kick, you can take two per round, right?
Yeah, 2 attacks. Right now, you're prone on the ground, so I'm going to have to give you a -3 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
So
if you
I'll
hit.
just roll it straight away, and you can. I'll roll the straight number, and then you subtract 3 from the number that comes up.
Yep.
Those are the 2 attack rolls with kicking.
Okay, first one definitely hits, second one definitely hits. You do some kind of weird butterfly kick off of your back, and
Isn't the second one a fumble though?
yeah, but it still makes it because of the
okay, cool.
exploding dice.
Oh right.
Oh, you're right, it is a fumble. So you subtract. Roll me another d10.
Apparently your dance moves are a little rusty, Anton.
So -3 would give you a 17. It still hits.
So I roll 2 damage hits. Okay, 2 damage rolls.
Yep, 2 damage rolls since you are right on him. He's on your stomach. First one kicks him. How does that look? What is your foot? Do you have some kind of weapon?
Well, yeah, it's a cyber leg. So essentially, what happens with the move that because this fighting style is totally focused on kicking, all right? And so what I do is he's pinned me down. However, I can still kick him while he's pinning me down. So I kick his back, and I kick right into his spine. Okay.
You
And
do
the
that
second
exactly.
And the second one, if he's dislodged by the first one, the second one kicks up into his head.
So you kick him twice, you do some kind of weird butterfly kick off of your back, and you lodge your cyber leg into his back, and he falls limp onto your body, dead. And it'll be Panzer next.
Alright, so I'm gonna run
I
up.
got a 21.
Sorry, you did? 21. Where?
21. Yeah, 6 plus 15.
Oh, okay.
21.
It didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't update it here. All right, go for it. You go for next.
Yeah. So I'm going to move into the move into this guy's range, and I want to grapple him. And I want to try and like use him as cover.
Okay, so you want to grapple him? Give me a grapple check.
Yeah. I hope this rolls correctly.
All right, you beat him.
That's going to allow me to now choke with my second action. But as I said, I kind of want to like be grappling him in a way that I'm able to kind of use him for cover.
Sure.
So I'll roll my. The choke immediately happens with the grapple, so I can basically just deal the damage.
So you leap at him, and before he can react, you grab him and you choke him. You put him in like some kind of rear naked choke.
It basically in a rear naked choke, like a standing rear naked. Except instead of like actually committing to the rear naked, I'm gonna crush his windpipe with my cyber hand.
Okay, you don't have to roll to hit. You already got him, so roll your damage. Okay. Since it is to the head, it is double damage. And your cyber arm goes straight through his neck. You feel bones cracking, his eyes popping out of his socket, blood coming out of his ears, and finally, he just goes limp. His entire body goes limp. As he dies in a bloody heap under you.
I was hoping I could use him for cover. God damn it.
Well, you got a corpse in your arms.
That'll do.
So you can technically still use him for cover. Let's see here. Panzer, you're next.
All right. I'm going to move in behind Anton
Okay.
and use him for cover. No offense. And I'm going to target one of these lovely chumps.
Sure. Which one? If you click and hold, it makes this little circle. There you go. Okay.
This lovely guy in between.
Sure.
So I'm going to take I'm going to use my shotgun. I think he's at close range, correct?
Yeah, he's close enough.
Okay, great.
Let's
So
see.
he'll
Here.
get the most damage out of that.
20 feet. That's supposed to be meters. 2, 4, 6, 8 meters. That's
Yep,
close.
that's close.
All right. Okay, that hits, definitely. Did you say 3-round burst?
It's a shotgun.
Oh, it's a shotgun. Perfect.
It's a negotiator.
Roll your damage. All right. And that's it, right? 16 damage?
Yes, sir.
All right, you blast them with your shotgun, and looks like this guy's got some kind of cyberware, because while it did hurt him, and you do see some bloody patches, and a section of his torso was clipped off, that section was entirely made of cyberware, and he's still standing.
Okay, Anton. I drive. You fight. Go fight more.
And we'll go
Yeah.
Mr. Fister's next.
Mr. Pfister's a little bit out of range for his fists, but he's going to run in and do a little baseball slide, kind of make himself a little more evasive. And he's going to spritz this guy with his pop-up submachine gun.
Why don't you roll me a cool check? Just roll me a d10, and we'll see if it's under your cool.
Cool for a baseball slide?
Yeah. Definitely. That's a cool move.
It has to look
Cool
cool,
move.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
thought
gonna
it
do
would've-
anything, you gotta look good
I thought it
doing
would
it.
have been like
If it
athletics.
doesn't look cool, you can't.
No. You're misunderstanding. Just don't worry. Roll your d10, and we'll see if it's under your cool.
It is not under my cool.
Okay, so you are able to do the baseball slide, but it doesn't look very cool. It's a little bit clumsy. You get to your spot, and you can take your shot.
My sweatpants tear a little bit.
Yeah, your sweatpants tear a little bit.
Panzer's just shaking his head at that.
That is not cool.
The slide was not necessary. Everybody's looking at you like you didn't need to do that. All right, did you take your shot? Or you're going to take a shot?
Sorry, I thought you said I don't get to take the shot.
No, you get to take a shot. No.
No.
You just didn't look cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, that hits with the submachine gun at that range. Is this a single shot or 3-round burst?
I'm doing a 3-round burst.
Okay, sounds good. You hit him with all 3 rounds, so do 3 times the damage. Oof. That one bounces off of his armor. All right. You put one in his chest, it bounces off. Second one bounces off. Last one penetrates. And it goes through the top part. Hold on one second. All right. You shoot him in the neck, and you begin to see blood pouring out of his neck as he grabs his wound. He falls down to the ground in a bloody mess. He's dead. All right. That leaves these three guys. Oh, this guy's not in the initiative. Hold on one second. Okay. So this guy right here is going to take a shot at you, Panzer.
What'd I do?
You're in his line of sight. That's what you did. All right. Here's his shot. Ooh, that is a miss. He fires his submachine or his bolt action rifle in your direction and fires wide. By the time he pulls the bolt back for another shot, it is somebody else's turn. So he misses. That guy right there is going to take a shot at Mad Dog. He fires 2 shots from his pistol. 1, 2. And, ooh, is that close enough? I think it is. Yeah, he hits. He hits you with both shots. First one is going to be 6 damage. So this is the way damage works in my game. Now that we finally gotten to this point. Last session, you guys killed him in one turn. You killed everyone in one turn, so you didn't have to figure this out. Any bullet that hits you does 1 HP damage and 1 armor damage, no matter what.
Okay.
So even if it doesn't penetrate.
Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one hit. Did it do any damage? No, right?
No.
Okay, just a little armor ablation. Here's a second shot. Oof. Might have hit a little bit of...
Now, am I still using this guy as cover? So would his armor matter?
Oh, yeah, let's see. You're right. Let's see how much armor he gave you. He gave you 4 SP extra.
Okay. So that the 14 still doesn't go through, but I'll
Okay.
take the, what is it, 2 extra points of damage even if it doesn't pen?
Yeah,
Because I did it.
exactly. Actually, you know what? Why don't you roll me a... roll me 2 athletics checks, and we'll see... Yeah, we'll see if the corpse took most of that. Oh, yeah, the corpse took all the shots. You take no HP damage or armor ablation.
Awesome.
You're able to hold on to the corpse even as it got shot, and it took 2 of the 2 bullets that were supposed to hit you.
Cool beans.
Alright, homeboy over here is going to charge at Mr. Pfister. And he's going to attack you with a couple of Wolvers. His cyber arm opens up and 2 large blades come out of it. Here's the first swing. That is a hit. And we'll go with damage. This is half. This halves your armor. So 13 damage to half your armor. And then here's the second swing. That hits. Oh, 19 damage to half your armor.
And we start off with 15 body
Yep.
armor.
Yep.
So Fister get to defend with his evasion?
No, we're doing a different system.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Where are you at? Are you critically wounded?
What does he got? He's got 50 HP minus 16 damage, or not? Yeah, with the armor involved, 16 damage. He's doing okay.
Okay, sounds
And
good.
he's gonna utilize that paint editor and just pretend like that didn't happen.
All right, Anton, you're up.
So what's the deal with this dude right here?
Oh, he's dead. You killed him.
The dude that's next to the purple guy.
He's the one that just did all kinds of damage with his wolvers.
He's doing damage with his wolvers. This dude right here. And,
Yeah.
And the purple guy is our guy, right? This is our guy, right?
That's our guy, dude. That's Mr. Pfister.
Yeah, and so he's beating up on Mr. Pfister, right?
Absolutely.
He's like cutting him up.
He cut him up real good.
So I'm gonna, cause I just got through kicking this guy in the back, and I'm flipping out from under him. It's like a flip, you know?
Yeah.
And the flip is gonna land next to this dude. I'm gonna show you where it lands. Okay, it's gonna land right here, like this, and then I'm gonna as I'm coming out, I'm kicking him as around the house to catch him, and then I'm gonna kick one more around the house, so I get 2 kicks on him.
Okay, why don't you roll me a cool?
Double roundhouse. Oh, that's right. I gotta roll a cool for
Yeah,
sure.
roll me a d10. I mean, if we're gonna do something cool.
I mean, yeah, exactly, because it has to be cool. All right, so D10 versus cool, right?
Yeah, it just has to be under your cool.
It has to be under cool. It is not under my cool.
All right. Unfortunately, you tried to do something cool. It didn't look as slick. You were still able to attack. So let's see if you connect.
Okay, 2 attacks with that. Okay, yeah. Actually, I didn't even need to do 2 of those. Okay, hold on.
Okay. So those are both to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both connect. It's a little sloppy, but it works. The guy was just in combat, and you kick his head right off. One in the gut, one in the head. That cyber leg is too much for him. It was like getting hit by a Mack truck in the head, and his head just rolls off. Now, Finn, it's Finn, right? That's how you say it?
Yeah, Finn. Yeah.
The guy in front of you looks like he's about to run away. He's turning tail.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run him down. And with my 2 attacks, I'm gonna kick him in the leg. To make sure that leg's nice and broke, so he can't run away. And then I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna crush his chest with the same foot.
Okay. Let's go for the sweep. Oh, yeah. I mean, unless he... Nope, does not make it. You kick him in the leg so hard you break something there. You hear something break. He falls down to the ground, slides, and he's just a sitting duck in front of you. So, roll your damage. Oh, yeah, his leg...
All over the place.
You thought you broke his leg, but really it's off of its socket. And blood is just pouring out. He's hemorrhaging blood. And he just falls to the ground, and he's just bleeding so much from his leg that he just passes out, incapacitated. Within a few minutes, he'll be dead.
Alright, well, I won't worry about my second attack then. If I'm able to, though, I would like to reach down and pull the Colt AMT out of my hydraulic leg, out of my hidden holster.
Yeah, you had enough time to do that, that's for sure.
Cool.
Alright, Mr. Pfister. You're up. There's one guy left, and he's definitely trying to run away.
Mr. Pfister's gonna give chase. He's gonna move up to about right here, and he's gonna give him another spritz of the old pop-up SMG.
Alright, spritz him up.
And when I say spritz, I'm going, what's it called? Burst fire.
Sure.
Phew.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Alright, that's a hit. All 3 rounds. Boom, boom, boom. Blast him in the leg, blast him in the arm, blast him in the shoulder. He falls down to the ground on one knee. He's still alive, but he's not doing good. Panzer, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to saunter over to the fellow, And let's just put him at his... Are we getting paid to kill these guys, or we actually have a good reason to?
Well, you're in the combat zone, and these guys ambushed you.
Oh, so yeah, let's just get rid of him then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one's gonna miss him.
So I'm gonna walk over and just put this guy down like a rabid dog.
He's coughing up blood. He's holding on to his gunshot wounds. He's on the ground. He puts one hand up, pleading for you not to shoot him. Will
Maybe
you
on a
show
better
him
day, but not today.
no mercy? Roll to
Not
hit.
at all.
It hits. It's close enough. Roll your damage. Boom. You blast his head clean off. There's a bullet exit wound in the back of his head, and he falls to the ground dead.
I really hope there was nothing actually valuable in there. Ah well, another day.
You're gonna have to find out. Now,
But
among
it's so squeaky.
among the dead, that guy that you just killed, his SMG had a barrel grip on it, so it's up for grabs. And
Anybody have a shotgun or a very heavy pistol?
actually, yeah, the guy that you just killed, he has a shotgun.
I'll take the shotgun.
All right, it's yours.
I'm gonna snatch with this submachine gun. Sometimes you never know when you're gonna need one.
Okay, you have his submachine gun, and it does... Give me 1 second. It does 3d6 damage instead of 2d6. Hot loaded.
Can I get that bolt action rifle?
Absolutely, it's yours.
Are there any pistols?
No pistols, but one of them does look like he has some subdermal plating under his chest.
Is that something that we can salvage? Oh my goodness.
It's something you can try to salvage right
pleasantly.
now. Does anybody have some kind of first aid or med tech or something like that?
Mr. Pfister has first aid.
All right, Mr. Pfister, why don't you roll me a first aid to see if you can pull out these subdermal plates without damaging them.
I got a tech toolkit if that'll give him any help.
Sure, +2. And let's see, let's roll against.
You're cleaning my tools though.
All right, no problem. You're able to pull the subdermal plates out. And what that would do is, if you're able to dilute it down, maybe Lucky knows a guy, but you can get +1 SP to your head and +3 to your body.
That would be like a later session thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you should charge. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I think you should be charging Anton for this kind of service.
I mean, I'll Rochambeau you for it.
Well, I think I kicked somebody's ass for you too, so maybe it's a trade.
Yeah, true. He kind of saved your life.
Mr. Pfister is bound by honor and relinquishes the subdermal armor.
There you go. What a good friend.
Appreciate it.
Have fun cleaning that.
All right, so you guys are actually... Oh, and Finn, Mad Dog, McLaughlin cleans the blood off his hands using the clean parts of his chump's shirt. Yeah, right. We started with this combat because you guys got ambushed. And only ambushed because you're in the combat zone. But you were supposed to meet your client here. And he implored you guys to meet him in secrecy in the combat zone.
Whatever happened to bars?
From one of the buildings nearby, you see a thin figure come out. This guy's definitely some kind of netrunner. He comes out and he says, "Is it clear?"
Mr. Pfister says all the interlopers are dead.
Huh.
As good as it's gonna get in the zone.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Don't
Okay.
step there, by the way.
So, Did you, which one of you guys is the Netrunner?
Do we have a Netrunner? I don't think we have one.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. None of you knows how to fuck with the net.
Mr. says, I can program a microwave in seconds.
Oh, this is bad. The deposit went through. I mean, who do I even call to complain?
I don't think you're gonna get help from customer service here.
Alright, listen, I'll just get straight to it, okay? I have the money, I have the creds. And he pulls out his agent and shows you guys a bank account that has $2.5 million in it. He said, so see, I'm good for the money, right? And he's looking for reassurance from you guys.
How much cash are we
I'm
talking
gonna nod
about?
my head.
How much cash?
Well, you might want to hear what I have in store for
What's
you
the
guys.
job?
What's the job?
There's a lab near Night City University. It's a biotechnical facility. It's specifically near the dormitories. Fenced off facility, you know, the type. I need you guys to go in there and hack the net and do something, but you can't hack the net because none of you knows. Do you even know how to get a toaster going?
I can watch web
You're
flicks.
an expert toaster repairman.
Okay, forget it. He pulls out a small microchip that has a USB attached to it. And he says, I made this a few years back, but it should be good enough for the Biotechnica nodes. I don't think they're strong enough. I call it the Destroyer. And he looks at you kind of like happy with himself.
We grin a little bit.
You're real proud of that, aren't you?
Wow.
I know.
Real ironic name, I bet.
That's right. You're looking at the guy that made the Destroyer.
Do I need to roll cool to keep from giggling?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna giggle.
You giggle. Did you make it?
I sigh and light a cigarette.
That is not below my cool.
He doesn't like being
Sorry.
mocked as a paying clientele, as you can see through his face. But he says, just forget it, okay? Take my virus, go to the biotechnical lab, and put it in one of their nodes, okay? It's an easy job.
I take it and put it in my leg hidden holster.
We can do that.
We have a node detector among us. Can he give us a node detector?
So I have to do everything, don't I? What are you guys here for then?
Well, we're here with the muscle, and I can't get into security systems, so.
He looks through his bag and he finds a node detector and he said, this thing is broken half the time. But
Okay, I'll take that one because I'm the stealth guy. Yeah.
We only need to work half the time, so we'll be fine.
alright, so that's it. I mean, just go into the biotechnical lab, put this virus in there, and make sure it's in the database where they keep all the formulas. And that's it. You're all done. Easy, right?
Well, where do you want us to drop it off after we get it? Back here? Somewhere else?
No. You don't have to drop anything off. All you have to do is go and sabotage their database. That's it. With my virus.
So you just plug the virus in. Okay.
Yeah,
What's the
hopefully.
How many guards are we talking about watching this place?
He's a little nervous here. Probably not that many.
Can I roll human perception to...
Absolutely.
My empathy is garbage.
All right, you don't have to be a psychologist to know that he's lying. He knows something about the guards there.
Listen, don't you wrong me, boy. What is it? How many guards we talking?
I mean, it's next to Night City University, so you're talking NCPD and corporate security, Biotechnica security. Maybe.
So pretty much where all the rich kids go.
I mean, if you were to ask me, is it heavily guarded? I would be lying if I said no. It's not.
Right. Well then, the pay better be worth it.
Yeah, I thought we'd come to that. But listen, hey, I kind of got screwed here, all right? I asked for a netrunner, and you big hulking guys with your big guns came here, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to do this job. So I think
we'll get the job done.
I think 1,000 each is fair.
I think he is bullshitting when he says that he knew that we wouldn't have. He didn't know he wouldn't have a netrunner.
And also, who are these guys that attacked us?
I don't know.
Perhaps he
Also,
has-
1,000 seems a bit shortchanged if we're going against Biotechnica guards here.
And
I think
NCPD
3,000 each should ought to do it.
and campus cops.
Oh, all right, bleed me dry. What do you want?
You just showed us 2 million.
Yeah, just showing you that I'm good for the money doesn't mean it's worth 2 million.
I think 2,500 each sounds fair.
I'd agree with Lucky Charms.
Mr. gives a thumbs up.
All right, 2,500 each. Fine.
At this rate, I'll be able to go to college.
So that's what, 10,000, half up front, half when you're done.
That's the name of the
That's
game.
right.
All right, give me one of your agents.
I mean,
Okay,
I
I'll
have...
hand him my agent.
So he's either gonna give half all the money to one person, or you guys can all bring your agents and get paid separately.
Yeah, I'll call up Sarah Smith and get her to
Still on the charger.
phone
at
him
home.
in.
All right, he waves his agent near your agents, and the transaction happens automatically. And you see 2,500 in your half of whatever that is.
1250.
1250. Thank you. You 1250 in your account, and then you see 1250 in an escrow pending charge. And he says, "Okay, that's it, right? No more questions. You're gonna go do the job, right? You guys get it done. That's what your organization's about."
Yeah. I'm just curious though, do they have these formulas that we're supposed to be in this database? Are they actually hardwired, or are they in a cloud of some sort?
They're in a hard drive in the main server that's at the laboratory.
So if the main server goes away, that still counts as getting rid of everything, right?
You know what? I wish I could tell you yes, but I don't know if that's connected to some other net. But
Probably best we just put this in case I have a backup.
if you guys know how to do it better than me,
Well,
Obviously,
building really
the
needs
other,
to be there at the end of the day.
I mean, we could just blow the thing up, of course.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I guess
Yeah,
what
I
he's
can do
trying to
that
say
part.
is he doesn't know if it's backed up in another place. His destroyer virus will go and search out all the other backups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you could be right. It could just be in that hard drive, and that's it.
Well, we'll see how things go. At least we have alternative options. Maybe.
He goes by a manhole grate, and he says, "All right, well, I'll call you whenever you guys are, or you
So
call
let
me."
me get this straight. Then it's going to be obvious where we need to plug it in, right? Once we see a node, we just plug it into the node, right?
It would be obvious if you were some kind of netrunner. But for
Mhm.
someone like you, I don't know if it's as obvious as it would be. Just look for a big fancy computer.
I'm starting to feel
and
an
then
insult here.
Well, I
take it to the
did.
computer and plug it in.
I'm paying $10,000 for a bunch of no netrunners to sabotage the net at a Biotechnica facility.
Well, look at it this way: if a netrunner went through, he'd probably be dead before he got there. Okay, so that's another way to see this.
Look,
Yeah,
all
no one's
I
gonna ever suspect you.
all I know is your organization gets things done. They have that reputation,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping that you guys
Yep.
uphold that reputation.
Yep.
We do. Otherwise, we end up like these guys.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna kick the body next to me.
His limp body moves with the
Hey,
force
bro.
of your kick.
I think I got chump on my boot.
All right. So
You don't say.
do you guys have any other questions for your anonymous netrunner buddy here?
What kind of building are we looking at?
It's a laboratory near the dormitories in Night City University. It just looks like a run-of-the-mill big white building, nothing special, no architecture that's special, but there's things that go on inside that are top secret.
We going upstairs or are we going downstairs?
I'm not sure. I do know that there's a second floor to that building.
Well, luckily it's on campus. Usually they have maps. I think I dated a girl who worked there.
Well, it's just right outside the campus. And he looks at you guys and he says, "So, that's it, right? I don't know what else I'm supposed to do."
You just go and hide back in your hole. We'll let you know when the job's done. You can pay us the rest of the money. Sound fair?
Fair. Sounds good. He opens the grate and he looks at you guys and says, "Good luck."
Mister says, watch out for the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, very funny guy. He goes into the sewers. Now, do you guys have some kind of ride to get yourself out of the combat zone?
I do not.
I have a bike. I am not carrying Mr. Pfister, though.
I'm only like 6'6". I'll fit.
I don't like being Little Spoon.
Well, there is a service called Combat Cab. For a price, they'll come and pick you up and take you back to the city.
I'll split the diff if someone wants to go in.
Mr. Pfister's going in on that.
All right, you guys want to go straight to the biotechnical lab, right? No stops?
I mean, I feel like we should stop outside of it, like, not too close.
I say we definitely should at least scout the place out, get at least look of how many people are going in and out. Can't just run in there. Well, we can, but not gonna go well for us.
All right. You
Wouldn't
guys
mind if we could get a scope for this bolt action.
Well, you guys contact Combat Cab and they let you know for the trip that you guys want coming in. They come from the Upper East Side, they go to the combat zone, they pick you guys up, and they take you to Night City University area. It's going to be about $400.
Yeah, I'll definitely be taking my bike. Does no one else really have a ride?
Yeah, nope. I didn't. Cars are way too expensive.
This happened last time.
Mr.
God.
Pfister, Chevrolets.
Well, maybe you guys have some
Alright.
kind of connections.
Yeah, I can.
I can call my girlfriend.
Does she have a car big enough to fit Pfister?
I'm just gonna go put my. You guys figure out the vehicle situation. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my son down to bed, and then I'll be right back.
All good.
Well, I can
Pfister
call
has
in.
a-
And see if I can get a truck.
My
mean,
only
maybe something.
a car that's a tour.
If we want to roll up in cop cars, that might be an option.
I don't know. That's a lot of attention, especially because NCPD does roll that area. They might get very suspicious of cops they don't know on that beat. And I don't think Pfister's really going to fit that description very well. No offense, Pfister.
It's just an idea.
I called my tech friend and I did not. I didn't return that van yet, or did I? Is it already returned? The GM's not here, right?
He is
Yeah.
not here.
He is placating his mini-human.
Yep.
Otherwise, we could always call in a family member. We only need a 4-seater car.
Yeah, I think it's something very nondescript so we can at least sort of surveil the building at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then break in.
I mean, if you want to use family stuff, like now would be the time.
Yeah, and I can
I'm gonna
call in a
do
few
it.
favors.
I have someone I'm going to call and see about something that would just that was not turned back to yet. See if I can keep it a couple more days.
Hey, if it has wheels and an engine, I can drive it. Also, really, you're gonna call your girlfriend to come pick us up?
I would.
More than wheels. It's a surveillance bus, surveillance van.
She's the assistant to a Ripperjack. The girlfriend.
What we need is a surveillance van, one that, like, for instance, the media would use, that has, drones in it and so forth. They can fly in and check the place out and do check the whole thing out for us.
Yeah. Again, remember, this is nice part of the town, so drones flying around is gonna get attention.
News drone. It's something that's common because it's news.
Ah. So, I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to fly a drone. Can't be that hard. It's like
We need,
RC cars back in
someone
the day.
yeah, we need a media van essentially, and so I'm gonna see if I can get one. If I can't, maybe somebody else can.
No, you're good.
Yeah, at this point, anything will do.
We should really check to see if these guys had anything valuable on them outside of
I was wondering
hardware.
if anyone was going to ask that.
Of course, we're gonna
Yeah,
ask that.
All right.
Yeah, actually, well, I thought we already did that, but I guess
No.
not, did we?
No, we didn't check pockets.
Yeah,
Okay,
we were
give me a
Well,
second.
We only cut
pockets.
open the chest cavity.
They get here.
I mean, because I took a gun off that guy, I would have thought that I would have checked his pockets also. The guy I kicked, but maybe not.
I don't think we checked any pockets. We just acquired weapons and took.
Okay,
Cybernetic.
let's go back. Let's go back in and check the pockets. I'll check the guy that I kicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mad Dog has a code that it's kind of frowned upon from stealing in general. However, the dead don't need what they got, so it's not a
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly.
All right, between the lot of them, once you take all their creds, and these are disposable creds that are like kind of like Bitcoin that normal you see within the criminal underground. Between all of them, they have about $770.
Looks like they're paying for the cab fare.
That
What
is
is
true.
it?
Right.
When does the zone show make that much money?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, I want to ask. So we keep the creds there, but I think I want to ask my techie friend, if I can keep that van for a couple more days. The media van.
Well, let's see if he has that van available anymore. Oh, he does. And he says that, yeah, sure, you can have it for a couple more days. Where do you want him to deliver it?
I'll tell him the location we're in right now.
He sends you a emoji that's like, are you fucking serious?
Well, I'll send him a location that's just outside of the combat zone, so we can perhaps walk there. Yeah.
You just realized what you said, right? Walk through the combat zone.
How far is it? How far is it to the edge?
It would be about an hour walk. But
How
word
much further-
travels fast around the combat zone. If you're outnumbered and you killed the
Okay.
guys and none of you are dead, that kind of word travels.
So we can take the cab to the edge of the combat zone to a reasonable location, and then get the media van there, and then use the media van to approach the final location, because it's more useful as a surveillance device.
Sure, that'll run you
Well-
$200 instead of the 400.
Well, I was gonna say how about I take my bike, pick up the van, you guys take the cab to the area, and I'll just bring the van over there.
Sounds reasonable, yeah. Or you could, well, yeah. We don't want to drive the van into this area anyway. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll set a location that's like minimal distance, and you'll meet you essentially with the van. Now that sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna say that the motorcycle was parked nearby.
I
And
hope it's.
roll me 3d10
All right.
and add your streetwise to each roll. So just roll me three streetwises.
Okay, that's easier.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, as you're driving through the alleyways and different parts of the combat zone, you're using your combat awareness and your sense of the surveying area and taking safe roads, or safe in quotation marks. But you do come across a patch where it just looks really eerily unpopulated. And you start driving through there. Why don't you roll me a driving check?
Can I use a motorcycle?
Motorcycle's fine, yeah.
Oh no, my driving's better. I'll roll my driving.
Whatever you think is better. Oof. Okay. You are fired upon as you're riding through this area. Roll me a body or strength feat. Do you have any kind of strength or some kind of martial art for stability? Basically, you're as you're getting shot at, you have to get your bike under control, and now you're relying just on your strength.
Well, I have endurance.
Do you have any athletics?
I have athletics, and I have dodge and escape.
Okay, which one's higher? You can use whichever one that's
same.
higher. Okay, whichever one.
I'll go with dodge.
Okay, so you don't topple over the motorcycle, but you do get shot at, and you are hit with. Wait, why am I doing this? What? Oh no, not yet. Okay. You take 10 damage. 12 damage. 2 shots hit you.
Alright, I have body armor that's 15, so is that 1 and 1?
Yeah, so 1 HP, 1 armor damage, 1 HP, 1 armor damage. Bink, bink! The 2 shots hit your back and bounce off of whatever armor that you have there. They don't penetrate, but you feel the kinetic damage, and you know you have to get the hell out of there. You get out of there with your life.
Just another day in the zone. Gotta love this place.
That was some good low rolling for you. 1, 2, 4, 3, dude. That's amazing. All right, you get out of the combat zone. You head over to Anton's buddy's spot, where he told you to meet up with him. It's just outside the combat zone. You pick up the van, and I'm guessing you need to go back and pick these guys up.
Oh, they're taking the cab to meet me somewhere near the.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're taking a cab to the outside of the combat zone so that the van is not at risk.
Okay, got you. So you went and picked up the van while they took a cab.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if there's any complications with the cab meeting you guys. Nope. Nope, no complications. The cab meets you guys, is able to pick you up, takes you to the edge of the combat zone. You're right outside of the combat zone, which is... Let's see, what is that place? New Harbor, I believe it's called. Bottom right area, Studio City, around that area of the map in Night City.
Bottom right, that's Charter Hill.
Charter Hill.
So after we used 200 out of the creds that they had, how much is left of those creds?
It was 770, so it's 570.
I guess we can split that one right now.
Sure. The sound of gunshots and death and destruction fade away as you guys hear the cyberpunk city hustling and bustling. It's raining a little bit. And you guys are back in Night City proper.
Clean, somewhat fresh air-ish.
Yeah, the brake dust and oil that's slicking the roads, the rain is cleaning it. This is the best, the cleanest Night City's ever gonna get. But it's also not really good conditions. It's not raining. Yeah. Well, let's see if it's raining too hard. No, it's not raining that hard.
I was going to say Mad Dog lights a cigarette or struggles to light one.
It's still a little tough to light a cigarette, but as a professional smoker, you know the techniques on how to light a cigarette in the rain. All right, so you do so, and you guys are just outside. So you guys are at the van. Do you want to meet up at Night City University?
Oh, John, Night City University is on the left side. Charter Hill's on the right by the coast.
Exactly.
So, but where do we go? Charter Hill or Night City?
You guys are going to Night City University. Charter Hill is just outside of the combat zone.
Oh, so that's where we met up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll jump in the van and wait for a driver to drive us down there.
All right, who's driving?
I'll drive. After I pluck those rounds out of my jacket.
Roll me a drive check.
Let's get a description also of the van. It's basically a media van. It's one that's used by media companies, and they have like a radar on top, and they have like radio signal like transmitters, and they have what is that thing? It's a
satellite.
Yeah, satellite, and also there's a drone, which is a news drone, so it looks official, and it can fly around and like get images and like do survey, recon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
thanks to Patch Job who repaired it.
Exactly. That's right. The inside is like full of computers too, so I don't know what we can do with it. Probably something. Maybe it can help us get inside.
Oh, we just got to survey and see where people come in and out of the place, and then it's to B&E.
Yeah, of course. That's also the other way.
All right. So tell me how close you guys want to be to this building, this laboratory.
Is there like a park surrounding it?
Well, Lake Park isn't too far from the Night City University area. Might be able to park over there and
park out there, yeah.
Surveil for a while. We'll just say we're getting B-roll for some shoot.
Why don't you roll me a Streetwise? It's close enough. You know that if you take this hoopty van to Lake Park, that it kind of stands out. You might get hassled by the Lake Park NCPD, because that is supposed to be a well-to-do area, and they don't really like street scum coming through that area without, the police talking to them first. So you might want to avoid Lake Park.
Well, we're a reputable news company.
Sure.
Actually, how does the side of the van look? Does it actually look reputable, or
so
is it just
it used to have the Night City News logos on it, but all that stuff is like chipped off. But you can still kind of see where it used to be. So there's a big NCN logo, and under it says, "We give news first." So the U is gone.
Great. Maybe
So it's
not then.
Wrecked up a little.
Well, it's definitely not good enough to get by in that area for sure.
All right.
You are heading to Night City University. That's the area where this lab is. And just from your common knowledge, you guys know that there's all kinds of police in that area. I mean, it's the future of Night City. That's where the students are.
Yep.
I wonder if we can camp out in campus parking and just hang around in campus parking.
There's only one way to find out.
Sorry, what part of town are we in?
We're in Charter Hill, where the casino and the aquarium are.
Exactly.
So, Lucky Charms. Don't go anywhere.
Right here.
Trying to think of a place we can go to hide out. Because it is a college area. College area means there's bars.
You guys look at your watches or to look at the time, and you realize that this lab is probably going to be closing soon.
Well, we should definitely do that, right?
The best laid plans always fall apart at the face of an enemy, so I say we go in there, get it done as quickly as we can. Screw the surveillance, let's just get in there.
All right. Well, let's go ahead over there. I'll pop in like I'm just dropping off a package or trying to find somebody, get an idea of where the lab is, and then come back out. Just say I didn't have anything. They weren't there. Probably won't make it past the front door, but at least I got an idea.
You guys don't want to wait till the lab closes?
Oh, we're gonna wait till it closes, but we gotta find out what floor it's on.
Fantastic.
Okay, so
we can use
I'll,
this to find
I'm
out
more
where
than
it
happy
is.
to go in. I've got my high fashion corporate suit that I can wear.
okay.
I
So
can just have a look around.
you guys can park nearby in like a gas station or something like that. It won't look suspicious at all, or near a side street, and then just walk over.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, it is after closing hours. You guys are in the Night City University area, and you arrive in front of the biotechnical lab. It's strange that it's called a biotechnical lab, as there is no signage or anything that says it's a lab. It's just one giant white building that has a second floor, but not the entire building. Most of the building is one floor, but there's just this one section that looks like it's like a tower kind of thing in the middle of the building. And then to the right of that building, it's surrounded by a parking lot, so it has on-site parking. It's completely fenced in. There's drones, there's NCPD, there's cameras, there's corporate security, but it looks like they're winding down and most of them are leaving. And just from their demeanor, they look like they have their guard down. And in that same parking lot complex, there is a smaller building to the right of this building, and it's just like off tucked away in the corner.
Cool.
Well, Mr. Pfister has some B&E skills. I've got a grapple hand and also some stealth.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Yeah,
I'm
What's a
stealthy, but I
smaller
don't have
building like?
I don't have
but
any cyber to get me in.
but I think we could still wait till the air clears out and send our drone in to take a look at that building closer.
I think we should strike while the iron is hot, while their guard is down.
Yeah, it looks like most of the guards, the NCPD is filing out of there as they're closing. You see a security guard locking the gate, and a few of the corporate security are hanging out, but NCPD, they're moving on. They're going off to, most of them are campus cops. They're moving on. They're not heavily armed or anything like that.
It's now or never, fellas.
Can we get somebody on the guard that's hanging out? Maybe strike up a conversation, distract them?
I can go do it.
Okay, as you approach this guy, he's wearing a helmet that fully encases his face, and he's alone. He has a automatic submachine gun strapped to his chest, over his shoulder, and he just finished fiddling with the lock when you're walking up to him, and he puts his hand up and says, "Halt! How can I help you?"
Hello, sir. Is this the Biotechnica? I'm going to pull out my agent laboratory and resources building.
He looks at you suspiciously and he says, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, because I was given this address. I was supposed to deliver a package, some forms that need to be signed. Is it already closed up for the night?
Packages go into that side building. He points to that building that's in the corner office, the corner of the parking lot.
Okay.
He said, you got to take the side entrance, go around Valley Street right here, go up to the right, and they have a little slot where you can you can slide in the package.
While he's distracted, am I able to try and stealth past him or stealth?
Yeah.
So as he's talking, there's other corporate security that are doing patrols, but you do see an opportunity where you can. First, let me see if you guys can get me an awareness roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Let's get an
Oh, I can
awareness.
definitely give you an awareness roll. So this will be +6.
Yeah, mine's 5.
So that'll be a 22.
That's my awareness roll there, 22.
Okay, so anybody that rolled an 18 and above, you guys can see that there's definitely a spot where the barbed wire
1 second.
is not connected to each other. Sure. There's like a gap in the barbed wire.
Oh,
So on the top of the fence, which is about, let's say, 11 feet high, there is a gap in the barbed wire where they're not exactly put together. And looking at the
Okay.
cameras, that also looks like a spot that might be in a blind spot. You're not sure. There's a camera nearby that looks like it might be able to see it.
well, we can disable the camera or send a false message through it.
Loop the camera.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the camera also, see if there's a way for us to very easily send a different signal through it.
But why don't you give me a basic tech roll?
It's not electronic security because
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Anything, if you feel like there's a skill that is better, just go ahead and tell me, just like you did. All right, as you can see, you've seen this before. This is like a closed circuit camera, and the wiring, as you're looking at it, it runs to a central hub that is that side building that was in the corner where you have to deliver the package. It looks like it meets at a breaker just outside of that building.
We can actually tap that first, right, and then go in through the break in the wire.
Well, you're gonna have to get inside the fencing for sure before you can do anything like that.
So it may be in view, huh?
You can see a breaker that's connected to the cameras, but you're gonna have to get in through the fencing or find some other means to sabotage the breaker from where you are.
Are there cars
you
still
were-
in the parking lot?
Yeah, there's some cars in the parking lot, a few of them.
So you were saying there was an opportunity there where an opportunity to slip in.
Yeah,
But
through
then
the
there's
barbed wire, but you're not sure if the cameras would be able to see you.
Here's down to jump the fence and duck behind some cars.
I'm just gonna stealth through it and dump luck.
Okay. Roll me a stealth. Whoever wants to jump over the fence, roll me a stealth.
So that'll be +2 because I'm adding my luck to that.
Okay.
All my luck. So 22.
Okay, and roll me in athletics. Anybody that's climbing the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Mr. Pfister. Anton. Okay, you guys all made your stealth and your athletics. That's what's awesome about having solos and stuff like that.
They're very effective.
Yeah. So you guys make your stealth, and you're able to climb up this fence, and you duck right under the CCTV camera and hop right in. You're not sure if it caught you, but you did your very best for it not to catch the three of you. And this is who was was it Panzer that was having a chat with the guard?
Yeah, I'm talking to the guard, finding out where I can deliver a package.
Yeah, so as you're talking to him, you see from your peripheral 3 of your buddies jumping over the fence and jump into the enclosure. No alarms or sound. You don't hear anything. You don't hear any bustle. And Panzer, as you're having a chat with this guy, you're not hearing anything on the radio either.
That's always good then.
And he's about to turn around and look in the direction of these guys just out of chance, so he can point something out to you.
So I'm gonna grab his shoulder and ask again. So I just go down. What was that street again? And I make
Whoa.
a left to this other building.
He pushes your hand away and he says, "Hey man, personal space. What the?
Oh, sorry. I just want to get this done as quick as I can. I got
Just
a
the
boss
building,
on
all
my
right?
ass.
The building. There's a slot. What more do you need to know? Why are you bothering me?"
Just hey, I know how the big corporation guys are, and I don't want this to come back to bite you, man. I got little brother to take care of. You know how these days are.
All right,
It's like,
man.
this is the best gig I can get right now.
I get it. You're on edge. or whatever, but just don't my personal space, all right?
Now, so is there anything else I have to do? Do I have to is there someone there? Do I sign in anything? It's like, do I just come back this way on the way out?
He turns around and lets out a long sigh. He jingles some keys out and he unlocks the lock. And he opens it and he says, "Just hurry up, all right? You got 2 minutes." And he
All
just
right, that
lets
sounds
you
great.
in.
All right, I'm gonna run inside real quick and find out where these labs are from the directory, if I can.
All right, so from where you guys are outside, you're probably hiding behind some trash cans or something, some cars. And right under the blind spot of the CCTV, no alarms were sound. Panzer, you can just walk around. You're quote unquote cool because the guy let you through. But if you go anywhere other than that building that he thinks you're supposed to be going to, it definitely looks suspicious.
All right. So is there a layout or directory?
No, not from where you are. Maybe inside one of the buildings.
All right, I'm gonna go inside the building a bit.
How far is the entranceway from where we are? I take it the lights are off and everything at the moment.
So let me just give a little bit of terrible visual.
I might radio over to Panzer with my comms and be like, "Hey, can we lure that guy over here?"
So you guys are somewhere over here on the side of this building as you jump the fence, and Panzer's over here as he was let through. So somewhere over here. He was let through that gate. So this is where the breaker is for the cameras. And this is where you're guessing is probably a laboratory. As you can see, there is a tower in the middle right here. This is the second floor tower.
Cool.
And where are cameras?
All around. All over. You're right under
Yeah,
one.
we want to get to the breaker so we can take the cameras out.
Is it possible for me to use my electronic security to actually send a signal, a repeating image of what it actually is seeing now, so that it actually will stay on, but it think there's nothing there?
There's only one way to
A
find out.
A looping image, yeah. Okay.
There's only one way to find that out.
Okay.
So I'm inside, and so this is a hallway.
No, that's all parking lot.
That's all parking lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Anton, the breaker's right next to you, right there. You open it up, and inside is a bunch of wiring and a display. And the display is like a checkerboard of all the cameras that are around this area. And you can see, it's like a little menu. It's like a little iPad that has like minimal admin controls.
Fine, because I'm using electronic security and my agent to, and it doesn't require programming, but I'm just going to try to send a repeating signal.
Sure, I would say that you have some kind of program in your agent that you've used in the past, since you have such a high electronic security, that helps you, gives you admin controls for typical security stuff like this. So why don't you roll me your electronic security? Okay. And give me 1 second. All right. This is thankfully something that you've seen before. It is a newer version. The software is a newer version, but you think that you'll still be able to do something with this. Do you still want to connect your agent?
Yeah.
Okay, you connect your agent, and you don't hear any alarms, you don't hear anything wrong. You run your software, and you're in full control of the cameras.
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna record a short image of what it's seeing now, and just have it keep playing that over and over again.
Okay,
not short, like maybe half a minute or so of image.
you do that successfully, and you're able to make sure that it loops correctly, so it doesn't look suspicious, and you're good to go. The cameras are, as far as you know, disabled.
Yeah, that's cool. So what do we want to do now, guys? We can do it. We can move freely now. Oh, you can maybe take one person and to stealthily move through, and I can watch carefully just to make sure that he doesn't show up on the image. Yeah, you can test it
You
first
can get on.
if you want.
Mr. Pfister can get on the roof. If you guys think that tower might be important.
But what is
Well, I
it
think
about
we
this
should
tower?
all. I think we should all go in. I mean, we have the stealth to do it, and you have the know-how, the tech.
Yeah, I can always
Yeah,
I can
you're
call the
right.
guard in and maybe hold him at gunpoint and let you guys come in, and we have him guide us to where we're supposed to
Did-
go.
Did the image,
rather not.
the map that was inside the control, did it show me a location for a card lock? If there are any card locks? Or
Well, actually, now that
lock
you
door?
mention it, looking through the cameras, you see one of the cameras is inside of a server room, and it says Tower Server in the as the name of the room. And inside of it, it's just a bunch of servers, bunch of chairs. Nobody's in the room. It's dark. It looks like everybody's
what-
left, and you just hear the hum of computers.
Did I see a map though of the locations?
You know it's here.
Yeah,
just
it's a tower.
from process of elimination.
And do I know where the door is essentially? And is the door?
Oh yeah,
security
so looking at it, it looks like you get in from an elevator, and the elevator just opens up straight to that room.
I guess that's where we're going. I'll go there first.
And looking at the
see,
cameras, you know that there's an elevator on this bottom floor at the end somewhere here.
Mhm.
Is there a door into the laboratory, into the facility?
Yeah, absolutely. It's right where Panzer is. It's like right near him. Let me just enlarge this a little bit.
I'll tell Panzer if he wants to go back to the car because we may need him there.
Yeah, if it's on the tower, I'll run back outside, let the guy know.
So then he could bugger off and lock the gate. We'd be
Ac-
fine.
Hmm.
That's one less person we got to worry about.
All right. So Panzer, you're gonna head out. The security guy is kind of preoccupied, but he is going to be suspicious soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I should leave for them inside. Sort of like to let them know where to go.
Oh, so you walked into this main building.
Thought that was the one I walked into.
Oh no, I thought you were going to this one here, but that's fine. If you walked into that building, no one. The doors are open. You walk in. There's a few personnel that are inside. There's people behind a front desk, and you walk in, and they kind of look at you, and they're wondering why you're here. And straight down the front desk behind her is a bunch of lab stuff. Like there's tables, there's robotic arms, and all kinds of other cool stuff that show that this is some kind of lab. And there's scientists working. It looks like they've been burning the midnight oil, working hard here. They're in hazmat suits, some of them, working with materials and moving things around.
Okay.
Can I help you, sir? The lady at the front desk says.
Yes, I was supposed to deliver a package to. I'm gonna just give a. Let me see if I can get a name on. Let me check my agent. I hate these things sometimes. They never have the names listed.
Well, I'll tell you right now. The packages, they have to go to another building because we have to keep it sterile in here, so we can't introduce any outside contaminants. So the packages go into our side building that is in the corner.
Drive for. The name was an Oliver Young. I think it was supposed to be in the IT department. It's supposed to be a drive for the server room.
Servers.
Yeah.
She's kind of contemplating it. I mean, the servers are important. Hold on. Can I just make a few calls? You can just have a seat in our waiting area.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so she just gets on her phone. Now back to you guys. Simultaneously, what's going on?
Well, I mean, I know where the door is and I know where the elevator is to the server, right?
Yeah, and Panzer, you can see the elevator straight across down the hallway.
Where it is on the map.
Right there.
You tell me where the door is?
Yeah, that's where it is. The front
That's
door
where the
is
elevator
here.
is.
Yeah, that's where the elevator is. Front door is where Panzer got in. There are windows.
Are there windows that are closer to like?
There's windows right here. There's windows on the tower.
All right. Well, I
For
mean, if
sure.
we can get Pfister up and using his grapple hand.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have a strength of 12, so I can probably just climb up anyway. So I'll just see if I can go through one of the windows right here.
Okay, so let's see if there's anything that you can grab onto other than making holes in the wall. Okay, yeah, there's some piping and looks like there's a giant AC unit right here that you can step off of and grab onto a pipe or something else, and you see a clear path.
Well, before Pfister does that, I'll hand him the destroyer.
All right. So I'm just gonna need you guys to make a stealth and then athletics check if you want to try to climb into the tower.
Oh, so we can all
All
kind
of
of
it?
climb in there.
If you,
All of
yeah, anybody that wants to try.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, you guys.
Athletics are 30. I think I flipped. I did a backflip into the window, right?
Yeah. So the first one to get in is definitely Anton. You're the first one to get up there, and to Finn, Mad Dog, to Mad Dog and Pfister, it sounds like you made a little bit of noise, and when that happens, Panzer, you kind of hear a scraping against the building while you're inside, and the people inside kind of instinctively look at the side of the building where that sound came from.
I'm going to drop
One of them even says,
bag.
"What the hell was that?"
I'm going to drop my nylon bag with all my tools and stuff in there and just have that go spill all over the floor.
Oh, you spill it all over the floor. The tools are dirty. This is supposed to be a sterile environment. They spill all over the ground. They go behind the front desk. One of the scientists says, "Oh, for fuck's sake." And they're
Gonna start apologizing and just start grabbing as much stuff as I can.
they bring out sanitizer. They get out of their hazmat suits. They put stuff away. Everything needs to be sterilized again. Everything needs to be sterilized again. And they're all looking at you upset. They're trying to help you get your tools up. And you guys are inside of this server room as you climb into a window. You
Who
climb.
who has the zip drive?
You guys do.
Pfister.
Yeah, Pfister.
Yeah, I had it and I gave it to Pfister.
So Pfister is with us, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm up there.
So
Okay,
We're
that's
all
cool.
in there.
Cool with me.
So there's multiple servers, multiple computers, and they can all take a drive. There's about 20 different options for you to put a drive in. There's about 10 servers. Each one of them has 2 slots for a drive.
And
Well, just
Anton had that node, didn't he? The
Well,
one that'll
just for
attack the one he needs.
okay, well, just for the hell of it, I'm going to switch on the video camera in my goggles also, just to have an image of what this looks like, so that we have proof that we did it.
Ah, very good. Okay. So why don't you roll me a tech, anybody that wants to use the node searching tool?
Just tech roll.
Yeah, or basic tech or whatever electronic security, that works too.
Electronic security.
Okay. So looking at all the servers and just the way that it's put together, you're not exactly sure, but there looks like there is one main server that is like the the parent server to all these other child ones. But that's just your educated guess.
Well, sounds good to me. Does anybody else want to make a roll and just verify that?
Yeah, you could basic tech, electronic security, whatever you guys think.
I mean, if nobody else has any skills, I'll just go ahead and
Yeah.
put it in there. Yeah.
Mr.
you
Pfister, you know even less than him.
Seems to be computers all around us.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still running the video camera the whole time.
Okay.
Put it in at the point where I think that it's probably the main server. Yeah.
Okay, you turn on that computer, you wake it up. It's like a master computer, and within the files that you find within the computer, there is a password lock on the computer to try to get in. Do you try to get in? Do you try at the password?
Just stick the thing into the node.
Okay, you stick it right into the node. The program runs automatically. You see the server, you start hearing the CPU fans on these servers. They're winding up, all of them. They're just going wee. They're winding up higher and higher, and one of them catches fire, another one catches fire. This thing is overheating. The whole thing is overheating. The hard drives are failing. The video on the monitors are all messed up, and now it's just making all kinds of noise, and you hear a small alarm go off, beep, 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 inside of this server room.
It's time for us to leave.
Yeah,
Time
let's
to
go
leave.
around there.
Okay,
Panzer,
yeah.
as you're just about to put all your tools away, you start hearing a beep, 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 beep downstairs, and the lady at the front desk says, oh no, that's not good, that's not good. Sir, just leave the package here, okay? Please.
Okay, miss. I'm just gonna leave like an empty envelope I have because I'm a courier during my day job, and I'm just gonna head out the door.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, God, what a day. What a day. And you see some security run in, and they're headed towards the elevator. They run right past you, Panzer. The one security guard looks at you.
I'm headed. I'm already outside.
Okay, let's get a stealth check from anybody that's jumping out of the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out those doors and pretty much run to the van.
All right, Pfister. Ooh, Anton. All right. So, and then let me get 3 athletics checks as well.
Remember,
Okay.
Anton, tuck and roll.
Pfister, I need one from you. All right, perfect. Beautiful rolling. Mr. Pfister, you jump out, you don't make a single sound, and you ninja roll. You don't hurt yourself. Anton, you jump out, you fall onto a trash can, you make the loudest noise possible. You hit a car, the alarm goes off, you don't hurt yourself, but now all we hear is rip, rip, and security.
I'm gonna try to cut the power to the alarm.
You don't have time. As you see, security guards are
Alright.
coming in. Mad Dog just hit the ground. He did his own little ninja roll. And you see security coming from all around you guys. From the right, from the left. And some of them are inside of the building. It looks like they're trying to run out through the front door. Let's get... You guys... Are you guys going to fight or run?
Running, of course.
Run. Yeah.
All right, you guys are running. Let me get evasion rolls from all of you guys if you have any kind of dodge or evasion.
Yep. I'll be
Does that include me too?
Yeah,
Right.
and except for Panzer. Panzer, you're a delivery guy.
Athletics.
No problem.
So that's a 21.
All right, 21.
I rolled 30 for athletics, if that helps.
Yeah. Oof, Mr. Pfister. You trip on your knee. Anton is able to pick you up, but they start firing in your direction, and they're screaming, "Halt!" 3 of them. Oh, wow. 1 misses completely. The other 2 miss. 2 of them hit you. And you take 14 damage, 14 damage, 13 damage, and 14 damage.
Big off.
They
Good to go.
they fire two. They each fire 2 rounds at you, but Anton is able to pick you up and get you out of there. You guys are just outside of the perimeter. How bad do those shots look?
Fister's still at 40 HP.
All right, you're more versatile and rugged than I thought. You see more corporate security filling in the parking lot. They're coming out. You hear sirens as NCPD's heading that way. Panzer, I'm assuming you try to get the van?
Yep.
All right, roll me a drive.
Let's see here.
All right, it's good enough. You get over there, you turn a corner. 2 of the wheels on one side go up as you make that turn. But you land down, you get there in front, and you guys start loading in the van. You jumped over the fence and everything. You start loading into the van, and let me get another drive check from you, Panzer.
All right, this time I'm going to add 2 of my luck to that.
Perfect.
That plus 2.
All right, you start driving away, and the corporate security just starts firing in your general direction. Most of the shots miss. They don't even hit the van. 2 of them do hit the van, and none of you guys are hit inside. But let's see how the van fares with this. Okay. Okay, pop, 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 and let's see. Okay, all of it goes into the body of the van. None of them hits the tires. You see giant bullet holes. You got some of the bullets just whiz right past you guys as you're inside. It makes some nice little speed holes in the van, but you guys are able to get away. And you drive right off.
Just
I'm gonna jump in shotgun, with the bolty ready, just in case.
All right, you hear sirens getting closer to your area. You hear sirens coming from a street nearby. They might take a left turn into where you guys are at and see you guys, but you're not sure if they're going to take that turn. What do you do?
I tell Panzer to drive casual.
all right, I can do that. I'm going to reduce speed, start driving more casually, as quickly as I can away from this place.
All right, roll me a cool check.
Still have bullet holes on this.
We were visiting our cousins in the zone. Things happen. All right, I'm going to throw in 1 more luck for that cool check.
Okay.
But is it cool or?
Yeah, just roll your cool stat, and
Okay.
and the luck point will give you like the minus, so you can be under your cool.
How do I roll my cool?
Just roll a d10, and we're trying to roll under your cool.
Sorry about that, guys. Pizza just got delivered.
No, you're fine.
You going to share?
Okay, so that's -2, -1, so -3. So is a 6 under your cool?
Yeah, my cool is 7.
Oh, okay. You just barely made it. As you're driving, you stop at a red light, and you hear the sirens. It's lighting up the entire street. There was just gunshots, so people are kind of like hiding and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, making sure they're safe. This part of Night City is usually not that violent. And these cops, 3 patrol cars, make a left into the street that you're at, and they just drive past you. But one of them slams on his brakes. And you see the reverse lights turn on, and your light turns green.
Fucking gun it.
All right.
And I am going to drive normally, not like I did anything wrong at all.
Okay, you drive like you're driving Miss Daisy, and the police reverses and blocks off the street and does not pursue you guys. He's just there to make a perimeter.
Oof. I was very tempted to jump out and shoot his tire just now.
He gets out of his vehicle with his partner, and it looks like they're creating a perimeter in that area. Other cars are trying to come in, and they're telling him, nope, you're not going this way. This place is blocked off. We're looking for a suspect, blah, 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 all that stuff. The good thing is the bullet holes that were shot at you didn't shoot out any windows, so the bullet holes were not very easily identifiable in the darkness of Night City. And as you guys are driving, Panzer, you get a text message from an anonymous private number. It just says 000100 as the phone number, and it says, looks like you guys caused a ruckus in Night City. Here's what I promised you. And you all get a notification that you're paid in full.
So it's a good day.
Good day.
It is a good day, except you guys just erased a Biotechnica database that had very important vaccines. You know, stuff for like bioplagues and stuff like that. But you won't know that until you turn on the news tomorrow.
But the question is, John, did I get paid?
You definitely got paid. You guys got paid in full.
I don't care.
You guys got paid in full.
Not my problem.
This is not a game of morals. This is a game of getting yours and survival. And you boys did
Time to hit the
exactly...
casino, boys.
You did exactly what you were paid to do. And the organization thanks you for your service and upholding this reputation. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are concluding our session of Cyberpunk on the Spot. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun with that. And other than that,
well,
I really appreciate you guys being a part of this, making it fun. I hope it was fun. It's, like I said, it's all improvised. This is all off the top of my head and all top of all of our heads. We're just trying to figure it out as we go. And I think, all things considered, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I had fun.
All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you on the next one. We'll see you in Night City. Stay safe. Take care, all right?
Dude.
hi all.